Hi everyone, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 5th COT report of 2018. But before I go into the review, I'd like to remind you that we have FuturesTradingGuys.com launched. It's a new service, and if you haven't yet checked it out, please do so. Thank you. So back to the COT review. Let's start off with the first market, the Chicago wheat, where we had a 32% change in commercials positions. You can see that change size on the chart right here. As you may see, it's one of the largest changes in the past 1 year, 52 weeks. But as you can see on the chart, there was already a bit of a decline the end of this week, which means this signal may be a little bit late for us. So jumping to the 5 years chart, you can see the COT Extreme situation. You may see that we are just moving away from this bullish COT Extreme that we had for the past few reviews. You may see that was actually a good signal. As we had this bearish extreme, we came to this bullish extreme. So we had that top coinciding with the bearish one, and then we had this bottom, which was right after we reached this bullish extreme. So we're moving away, and of course, until we reach a bearish COT extreme significant enough, we can expect further rise in this market. Moving on to the S&P 500, we have a 30% change over there in commercials positions. This is, again, it's a bearish COT change signal, but unquestionably coming late, as you may see on the chart. Jumping to the 5 years chart, you can see this large speculators all-time COT extreme, and also this 575 report extreme in commercial. So unquestionable bearish extreme in the market, and big question is if we've really reached the top. We had a couple of occasions in the past when we had these larger bearish extremes, but there wasn't any real effect in the market. So who knows, maybe that's going to be the top. Moving on to corn, 28% change over there in commercials positions, pushing commercials down into net short territory. Large speculators are net long again. In this case, we are coming or getting this change signal when prices are at their high. So this may be a signal that we can act on early next week. Now, jumping to the 5 years chart, let's have a look at corn. On a 5 years perspective, you may see that we're more or less in between the two extremes. So the last one actually was this bullish extreme, which is still in place, and we can expect a bit of a continuation of this rise in prices. Keep in mind, we had even greater bullish extremes in the past, and of course there's a much larger bearish extreme that could happen, but we're pretty far away from those levels right now. Okay, let's move on and have a look at large speculators COT extreme and open euro, where we still have this all-time COT extreme in the market. It is a bearish extreme signal, and as I emphasized in the past reviews, we should be cautious with these extreme signals because they can be in the market for many weeks or even months before the market reacts. So we still have to be patient and eventually expect a change in the trend that sort of started over here. It wasn't a significant bullish extreme. Actually, the bullish extreme, the most bullish one on this 5 years chart, can be witnessed over here. That is actually also where we had this bottom in the market, and from there you may see a rise. So let's move on and have a look at the crude oil, which will be pretty much the same, of course, all-time COT extreme all over, both in commercials and large speculators as well. And again, it's telling us that we should expect the market to go deeper. When this will happen, I can't tell you, but the stress level is there in the market, and we should be considering positioning ourselves accordingly. Now, the S&P 500 I talked about, so we're going to jump over that and open sugar, where again we're talking about a all-time COT extreme, not only in large speculators but also in commercials. And this is a all-time bullish COT Extreme signal. Now you may see that there was a bit of a rise or this week, and we are at a point in time when we have very good support levels, not that far. So who knows? Maybe this is a good opportunity to enter into a trade. So that was all for this COT review. Of course, don't forget you can look at our COT charts for free on our COT charts page, and a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis can be done on the page that we're viewing right now. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye.